Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Let's talk about something huge, your VA compensation and pension exam. For a lot of veterans, it feels like just another appointment, a formality. But the honest truth, your future health care, your financial security, your entire peace of mind can hang on the words you use in that one room. There are unspoken rules to this conversation, and today we're going to pull back the curtain on them. That answer cost me everything. A veteran actually said this after his C&P exam. He was asked a simple question. He gave a simple, polite answer. He wasn't trying to be a tough guy, he wasn't lying, but when he got that decision letter in the mail, he realized that one little sentence had completely torpedoed his entire claim.
So how does that even happen, right? How can one polite little phrase just derail everything? It's a crucial question because thousands of veterans make this exact same mistake every single year. They walk into that exam room completely unprepared for these hidden conversational traps. So in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how it happens and, more importantly, what you can do about it.
All right, so the whole problem really boils down to a massive misunderstanding of what a C&P exam actually is. Most of us think, hey, my service records, my symptoms, they speak for themselves. But here's the thing they don't tell you. This is not just a formality.
You have to get this in your head. This is not a conversation with a friendly doctor. It is an evidence-gathering event. The examiner isn't there to read between the lines or guess what you mean. They take what you say, literally, at face value, and they write it down. Your words become the official record. They become the primary evidence for your claim.
So why is this such a common trip up for veterans? Well, it's a culture clash, plain and simple. It's a fundamental conflict between the mindset that kept you alive in the military and the stark reality of what the VA actually needs to hear.
And this right here, this is the whole ball game. In the service, you learn to tough it out, never complain, minimize pain. That suck it up attitude, it keeps you and your buddies alive in the field, no doubt. But in that C&P exam room, that same mindset is like kryptonite for your claim. The system demands uncomfortable honesty.
Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. We're going to look at the exact words, the polite little phrases you say without even thinking, that are secretly wrecking your case from the inside out.
Here it is, the #1 claim killer, the most common and the most damaging phrase of them all. The examiner walks in, says, "How are you today?" And what do we say, almost on instinct? "I'm fine." It's polite, it's automatic, and it's a complete disaster for your claim.
See? This is where the wires get totally crossed. All you mean is, I'm trying to be respectful, I don't want to be a complainer. But what gets typed into that official report? Veteran reports being fine. And the translation of that in VA terms is condition is manageable, it's not serious. You've just undercut your own case.
And it doesn't stop there. Here's another classic. It's not that bad. Or, I've learned to live with it. You say this because you don't want to sound like you're exaggerating. Maybe you think other people have it worse. You're trying to be strong, but man, does it backfire.
I heard about this one vet. His back was so shot he couldn't even get on the floor to play with his own kids. I mean, constant, daily pain. But in the exam, what does he say? I've learned to live with it. So the examiner writes down, veteran is coping well and minimally impacted. That one sentence, it cost him his claim.
Okay, this next one is going to sound crazy, I know. I just want to get better. I mean, it sounds like a good thing, doesn't it? You're being proactive, you're in therapy, you're trying. So how in the world could that possibly hurt you?
Well, here's the deal. The VA isn't rating your future goals or your positive attitude. They're rating your limitations right now. So when you say you want to get better, they can hear, oh, so this condition is temporary. It might go away. The condition isn't chronic. It's not that they don't want you to have hope. It's just that hope isn't a disability rating.
And listen, it's not just your words. It's your body, how you sit, how you look at them. Your entire demeanor can be used as evidence against you. And yep, you guessed it, this is another spot where that military training can really bite you.
I mean, just think about it. You're trained to have a bearing. Sit up straight, make eye contact, be composed. So you're in there, your back is screaming in pain, but you sit bolt upright. Or your anxiety is through the roof, but you force a calm smile. What does the examiner see? They just see a calm person, and they write down in their notes, no obvious distress.
Every little thing you do to be respectful or cooperative can be misinterpreted. You don't fidget even though you're in agony. You nod and smile to be agreeable even when you're anxious. And suddenly, the official story in your file is that you're doing just fine, even if, on the inside, you know you're a total wreck.
All right, So that's a lot of don'ts. Let's flip this around and talk about the do's. What is the solution? I want you to think of this as your new mission, should you choose to accept it. Practice uncomfortable honesty. And I want to be crystal clear, this isn't about exaggerating. It's about being brutally accurate.
And this right here is the absolute key. The biggest mistake most veterans make isn't what they say, it's what they don't say. It's the mistake of omission. It's holding back, being modest, trying to tough it out. That's the real enemy of your claim.
So here's your game plan. 3 simple steps. Number 1, get specific. Don't just say, my back hurts. Say, my back hurts so much that I can't bend over to tie my shoes or pick up my 3-year-old. 2, describe your worst days. The VA needs to rate you based on how bad things get, not how you feel on a good day. And 3, this one is huge. Correct the record. If the examiner says, so it sounds like you're sleeping okay, and that's not true, you need to respectfully say, actually that's not the case. Let me tell you what my nights are really like.
Look, if you walk away with just one thing from all of this, let it be this. You have one job, and one job only, in that room. And that is to tell the unvarnished, unfiltered, uncomfortable truth about your life and your struggles.
And never, ever forget what's on the line here. This isn't some bureaucratic game. We're talking about your health care, your family's financial stability, your dignity. It's about getting the recognition you earned for what you've been through. So I'll leave you with this question. Now that you know the unspoken rules, are you ready to go in there and speak like your future literally depends on every single word? Because for so many of us, it absolutely does.
Thanks for watching. I'm Nancy, your AI avatar. If you like this podcast, you can get one for yourself based on a website, YouTube video, or any source. Contact me to get a customized quote for your content. See you soon.